Forgive the mess, we just got the new NWB line in, and I went right to opening the boxes and getting the orders out, so I'm going to organize it later on. But Converse just sent me more shoes. Converse is now hooking me up with footwear because they wanted to show NWB some support, which I am blown away by. Insanely good before, so check this out. Check out the newest editions. They just sent me this yesterday, and I'm stoked. First off, before I even get to the shoes, new gear. Shout out to my boy Chef Buff right on YouTube. Surprised me with his new gear. Brady Broseph V-neck. That's Omari stuff. If you guys haven't seen him yet, check it out. One of the coolest, one of the most informative channels out there. But he's my dude. I love him. Look at this. Converse just sent me these new bad boys. Blooded. All red. All red. Look at that. That's so sick. I wanted red too. Like I either wanted red or I wanted like the new leather ones they have. But I'm excited about those. And then these, I like having like a black neutral color, so they sent me these too. And the best part is, my current shoes that they sent me last, I believe in September, aren't even in bad condition yet. Like they're still wearable. They're starting to get worn down, but they're not in bad condition yet. These are my like regular wears. They get a little bit dirty, but they're still good. They're still good to go. And these are my gym shoes. Guys, one of the main reasons Converse decided to send me shoes was to support NWB, but also just because they were confident in how good their shoes are for lifting, and they were 100% right. So I did a full review on them a while ago, but basically bottom line is really flat soled. They're fairly lightweight shoes. These are the only shoes I've ever been able to do deadlifts in. Any other shoe, I've always removed my shoes and done the deadlifts in socks. And since wearing these, I've actually been able to deadlift in shoes now. Big, sincere thank you to Converse. They did it strictly just to show support to NWB. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. They send me footwear now just to show support. So that's huge. That's NWB right there. And thank you to Brady Broseph. YouTube.com. Love the gear, my dude. I'll be rocking these as soon as I wash them. Alright guys, one thing I'm doing differently, the only thing I'm doing differently I wanted to update you guys on is I am back to adding creatine into my diet right now. I have an entire video, just YouTube, Nick Wright creatine. I'll put a link right here on the screen. But type in Nick Wright creatine. I break down exactly how creatine works, what it is. The BS you don't have to worry about, like loading phases, cycling. You don't have to cycle creatine. It's not going to make you retain water if it's just straight creatine, you know, in that bad bloated way everybody worries about. You keep all your gains. I basically just get rid of all the rumors. Basically what it is though, it's quite simple. Just 5 grams a day is all you need. It's all you want. It does not matter what time of day you have it. I mix it with my pre-workout just for the sake of staying organized. I remember to take it every day if I do that. I'm personally using Cellucor's creatine, which is 5 grams per scoop of Creapure, which is a very simple, very efficient form of creatine. I believe Twin Muscle Workout mentioned it. A lot of people use it. Creapure is very basic. It also has a couple other ingredients, like it has 2.5 grams of betaine. It has sinulene. A couple other little fun ingredients there that aren't really necessary. Nothing to get hung up over anyway. Basically, I use this, and you can get this on Cellucor.com. Use the discount code NWB and it takes 20% off of free shipping. But you can use any creatine you want. There's some really, really, really dirt cheap creatine products all over bodybuilding.com. You can get like, I think creatine monohydrate for like as cheap as $9 in some case. So creatine is one thing to keep really simple. Don't overthink it. Don't make it any greater of a deal than it is. Obviously, you know, I'm all about my Cellucor, but you guys can use whatever you find. Just make sure it's straight creatine. Monohydrate, Creapure is a great source of it. Get it really cheap. Don't worry about loading phases. Don't worry about cycling. Don't worry about what time of day you have it either. I just have it with my pre-workout. I mix it with my N0. Best pre-workout of all time. Same website, same discount code for that if you want to try it out. I just mix it with my pre-workout just for the sake of organization. But yeah, it's pretty simple. But I am adding creatine now. So hopefully over time it'll add a little bit more stamina, a little bit more strength gains in the gym. Alright family, it's leg day, one of my favorite days. If you know me, if you followed Nick Wright competitively at all, my legs have always been one of my best features on stage. And part of that has been, of course, due to genetics. The other part of that has been my training, which is a mixture of high volume and really, really heavy training. A lot of my other muscle groups I'll use heavy weight, but I'll use lower volume on it, whereas legs I like getting the mix of both, make it really intense, make it nasty. So today we're going to commence a normal leg routine, which begins with Wendler's 5-3-1 program. It's a powerlifting program. Google it. I love it. Matt Ogus has talked about it for a while. And then after 5-3-1, we're going to drop the weight back down and do a 5x5 for squats, just for the sake of making it fun and intense. See how nauseous we can make ourselves. Today, I felt really weird all day long. I felt like almost dizzy. I just did not feel like myself. I felt lightheaded all day for whatever reason. I just thought I was really tired all day. I tried taking a nap, but I don't know what it was. Either way, once I got up to about 365 for my 3 set, I just didn't feel right with it. It didn't feel as smooth as it normally does. My plan was to do 5-3-1 with 320 for 5, 365 for 3 reps, and then 405 for 1 rep. But 365 didn't feel right, and I didn't have any spotter today, so I wasn't going to push that. So after my 3 set, I just dropped the weight back down to 315. I skipped my 1, and we just went right into the 5x5. Well, I've gotten it for like 10 reps on regular sets, but we're going to work our way up. Energy. Preserving energy. My 2 inspirations for leg training: Tyler Sage, my homeboy Tyler Sage. He's been in a few videos with me, and I've shown you footage of him squatting like 600 pounds. He's only 19. And Cody Lewis, who's just a little bit older than me. Obviously, he's a national NPC competitor, but freaky legs and a crazy squat. Those are the 2 I think of, especially Tyler Sage. Haven't gotten to train with him firsthand. I just think, Tyler, he'd be eating this weight for a warm-up. And again, I'm only like 175 pounds, but still. Last set. No, shoot!
There you go.
Come on!
Last one. Come on.
So I did 5x5 with 315, which felt amazing. After that, we ended up moving on to lunges, walking lunges with the dumbbells, and we did 10 steps per foot, so 20 steps in all, 10 forward, 10 back, and we did 4 sets of that total. 10 back. Lucas called me. It's Rich Suma from RTN about the Arnold Classic. What's up, Rich? So we're gonna give our quads a break because whatever next exercise we do for our quads, we want them to be good and strong again. We don't want to be half-assed at an exercise just because our quads are too exhausted right now, when they could be like re-energized within just a few minutes, you know, or 20 minutes or whatever. I have no sense of time in the gym. Point is, we're gonna switch it up, give them a break, move on to some hamstrings for a little bit. Hamstrings are so vital for you kids, especially kids meaning anywhere from teenagers to like mid-20s, older than me. Vital for you guys to target because a lot of people don't have them, period. And that's the only part of my leg I really need to bring up. My calves need work too, but like they have the potential there. My hamstrings I gotta really hammer away at, so do a couple different things. $5. Potatoes.
Oh yeah.
We already have chicken cooked, so we're just gonna get a little bit to top up. Everybody likes that fancy cheese. I just like this stuff, man. That's what I was brought up with. That government cheese. I'm not a big milk drinker at all. In fact, I never drink milk. I only use it for cold cereal. So I really don't care about the flavor of it. I just get skim because it's